starting collaboration, and why not making the next great movie together? Let's create the movie magic. Now we are starting with a fun film quiz. We have 10 teams. Team 1 is the blue one.
Please come here.
Follow.
Please follow me.
Follow her. Team green. You know the brief. We are starting. Everything is starting at the right time, and all answers are affirmative. Team green here. Team green. Please keep it there. We are starting at the right time, and all answers right are the winner team. Now is going the white team. White team.
White team.
Follow white team here. Red team. Red team.
You're ready?
Red team. We have the 5 blue teams. The green team, the dark green. It's dark.
Green team.
Dark green team, number 3 is follow. Yellow team.
I will try to work on the file.
Orange team.
Orange, yes.
I will try.
Sorry, did you say the right one? No, I Hi guys.
Pink team. Pink team. Pink team.
Hallo, winning team. Hallo, ich spreche Deutsch auch.
Nur Deutsch oder auch Englisch?
Ich bin American.
Also, what's the name?
Healing.
Aria. Nice to meet you.
And the purple one. Purple one.
Englisch oder Deutsch?
She's American.
No, ich spreche Deutsch. I'm American, but I'm
Just
from
keep it
Syria.
English.
So, we have a quiz.
Is everyone having a team?
Yes, I have a pen.
Which color are they? Which yellow is here?
Guys, the mind's a bit difficult from turn.
Yellow too, good.
Raffle, you might.
Is anyone still without a team? Don't have the team. Which color are they? White. We will have about 10 to 15 minutes to answer the questions.
potential direction.
Now we have 10 to 15 minutes, and after that we are starting together. 3, 2, 1, and at the end the winner team is having prize. Please find the name of your team together. The name of your team.
Okay, just okay, permission.
One more yellow. Hi. Oh, good. We got one more.
In which association is Yumerova active volunteer?
Oh, you found it out already? Are we around?
I doubt We just want to win the prize. It took us 1 second to play dirty. I'm not sure what that says about us, but hey, here we are. Here. Yes. That's a good one. Like to ask a question.
Yeah, I want to read that because if we get quizzed,
That's way too hard.
Okay, guys.
Is it the pasta I was like, is it? But you want? Is that answer?
Okay. So it wasn't a team effort. They played like
Yeah, that's pretty easy. That's actually should be submitted.
What a team effort.
yeah.
Now it's just checking the
I'm not an actor, so I'm a friend.
Everyone, done.
so she's one of the volunteers.
We met on the train. So they said, hey, come over, come over, and we say you're our PR and lawyer.
I think you have to submit.
Buddy said.
Let's go back.
And now run 3 times around the building and then you go.
It's a special kind of buddy. Methodology where it deals with fears and things. And I got a lot out of it for myself in the past, so I could deal with a very huge injury.
We don't have a table.
Why don't we just sit down on the empty table?
And we all have the same interests, so I mean,
Okay, let's just sit down at the empty tables, I think.
Yeah. How about this table?
yeah.
We're way too many people.
They are here.
Good to see you. How are you?
Because over there is just a little space, right? No, there's 2 tables. Because then we are with everyone else. They're a team player.
At least not in the dark corner.
Yeah, I'm right here. I got around.
I'm from the
Maybe 4 minutes. No, I got What's your name? We're gonna switch it in. Burada mı?
Sandalye çık ver. Evet. Orada bir bayan oturuyor, yanının peşine otur ver.
Ben söylediler ona bakıyorum.
Parents that we see each other, your face doesn't seem yeah, that's I'm from Turkey.
Beyaz değil nerede? Beyaz değil.
Tam paketlerini açıyorum ben. Bence bir de
Expectation and goals, and it's what happened. I don't want to go back to Turkey because I'm asking the same questions sometimes.
Can you give me this box there, if you don't mind, the box there?
Actually, I was for my dreams. That was nice. It's not a new place for me to live because I was traveling a lot. On my way for spirituality. And I can see I'm very near since 2000. So I was always traveling to China. I get used to being on the road, and still overall I don't think that I'm doing something right. Let's see what the university will bring that I can do. I don't know if I have any reason to go back into university, especially in this
But we can ask them.
I'm not from Turkey. When we were living in Turkey, I was pushing the
Are you ready?
events in Turkey. It's
We
not
have
safe.
4 minutes to be there. 10 right answers. And I Raffle, and we have now 2 winner teams. Team Portal and Team
Then the more become the main tour.
Ja, Mr. Google. Alla Handy Google.
Woman. Team Claudia, Team Applause to Team Purple!
What are you doing? It's your job.
Team Purple! Team Purple! Red! Purple!
Writer,
Team
also
Blue!
tool for transformation.
You're also a team, you know? Are you doctor? It's just that you know, we
You're in
won.
your team?
Yeah, we have all the right answers. We won. We have to go there.
We won, so just sitting in here.
They don't want to come.
Let's go.
Okay.
Guys, smile.
Team Blue! Line up! Now we are starting with a film project. The name is First Peoples. I would love to say everyone, please applause for our great filmmaker. The name is First Peoples.
Good evening, everyone. As our sound system is quite small, I really would appreciate a little few minutes of silence. Do you hear me? Should I scream in my voice? Thank you so much for being here. My name is Isabella. I'm an actress from Poland.
Yeah, do it without.
Yeah, do it without. I'm an actress from Poland, and I'm super happy to be here and be able to present you guys a project that I'm involved in. It's a movie. Unfortunately, the creators of the movie First Peoples, they couldn't be here, but yeah, I'm here. As it very often happens, the technical stuff just collapsed, so we don't have the cables, we don't have the sticks, so I cannot show you with the full capacity what our story is about, but I will try to present it with my voice and my spirit.
Once again, applause to her.
So our story, First Peoples, is a film that is talking about a boy of 11 named Krzysiek, who after years of foster care situations finally manages to get into adoption process, and he finds himself being adopted by a family of 4, father Darek, mother Magda, and their children, Marysia, who is 13, and Artur, who is 8. And the parents think about, or they believe that they have enough empathy and love to open their household to one more soul. That's why they apply themselves to this program, and they open their house to Krzysiek, who is 11. So it's not an ideal situation, because normally when there are older children, they are not so easily being adopted. So Krzysiek finds out to be taken into the house. The house is by the forest, just outside of the very small village. The father, Darek, is a hunter, and the mother is a veterinarian. And as the story unfolds, step by step and day by day, Krzysiek finds himself more and more comfortable in the house, trying to open himself to love and be loved by the new family. And he develops a strong bond between the new father, Darek. They share the same passion for hunting, so Darek takes Krzysiek for several trips to hunting, and this ultimately creates little tensions that start to grow between Krzysiek and Artur, the younger son, who feels the jealousy because he's starting to lose his father, and he feels he's lacking the connection and love of the father. Unfortunately, Artur, the younger son, is not the ideal son figure that Darek would imagine him to be. So, because he prefers butterflies than hunting for deers, and he prefers poesy and philosophy rather than, playing football. So this is not a typical son figure Darek would imagine. He would prefer him to be more active and more physical and more maybe noisy. And this whole situation and tensions leads to a crisis in the family when Artur, because of the jealousy and fear, he points gun at Krzysiek and he hurts him. Thankfully, not deathfully. The parents, when they find out, they decide to cover it. They decide to deal with the situation themselves. So the mother, Magda, takes the bullet out of the Krzysiek leg, and they try to still keep living and keep going and believing that this dimension can work out. Unfortunately, the tension is growing so much that in the end, Artur, assaulted by his father again, he decides to poison the dog, who is the favorite animal of the father, and he blames the guilt. He blames the Krzysiek for doing that. So this whole situation leads to a decision, the final decision of ultimately giving Krzysiek away to a foster care. So that's the very short synopsis of the script. But our core question that we are kind of dealing here with this movie is like how individual needs of adults, so the ideal dream of being a parent and maybe individual dream of, let's open our family to one more adopted person, but not fully understanding the family dynamics and what's the common needs of the household, how this can become a source of a violence to many people. Another thing is who truly bears the responsibility when the family breaks. Is it the adults, the parents, or is it the children that are broken as well? And ultimately, the last but not least is giving the voice of foster children who are not giving so much voice nowadays, but also in a way of not being a villain character, but being just a broken child who just dreams about having a family, whatever that would be. So that's kind of shortly our core question that we want to pose to the public. Our movie is right now at the final stage of development, so we just finished the last version of the script, and right now we are looking for the producers to kind of develop it and make it into production. And lastly, I would like to speak a little bit about the character that I will play, which is the mother, because this is what brought me to believing in this project. So Magda is very beautiful, passionate, fierce, and temper-driven woman. She's a veterinarian, and so every day she deals with, you know, like taking care of animals, either wild from the forest or from the countryside households of Poland. So maybe some her dogs or cats. And then when she comes back home, she manages to soothe the little tensions between their family and their children. But ultimately, she is very like a she-wolf character, driven by instinct and intuition. So very much connected into some kind of animalistic resonation of her. She's very close to nature, so those all points are very close to me, because this is somehow how I operate as a human and as an actress. I always, when I start working on project as an actress, I try to imagine what animal this character would be, instead of first thinking intellectually about okay, which book or which method. It's more about, okay, is it a snake? Is it a fish? Is it this? So I'm looking for energies of the character. So I think this also brings me very much connected into Magda, and somehow reading the world through senses and intuition and passion rather than intellect. So yeah, I believe in this script very much. So I'm presenting it, but I'm really kind of thinking strongly about becoming a co-producer, because I also want to just give my power and my experience to those young creators who invited me to be there, and that's it. Oh my God. Yeah, if you have any questions, don't hesitate.
Is the movie going to be shot in Poland and in Polish?
Yes, this is our aim, to do it in our common ground. That's also a decision made by the creators, because we were discovering the foster care situations mainly in Poland, so that's the field where we are most comfortable with, and also in regards to also looking for the cast, which is another thing, because we do want to work with non-actors, and we also take we have the idea to work with foster care children. We shot some of the scenes already last year to try the dynamics, and one boy was from the foster care, and it gave us, of course it's very challenging, and that means that the shooting has to be done a little different than normally, like we have to become somehow friends, almost like a family, and staying. It should be like a field trip for the kids. So we really developed the bond with them in order to make them confident and comfortable to play with us, and the film would be the outcome ultimately. So yeah, it's Poland.
Very nice.
Other questions? And then we will take 5 to 10 minutes break. Thank you once again, everyone. In 10 minutes, we are going to have Violeta Vasilieva, CEO of Mimic Productions. You can take another drink, and after 10 minutes, we are continuing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone, please attention. I forgot to mention, everyone who is here, we have 4 big prizes at the end. There is only one condition, we need to have one credit in a movie. It doesn't matter if it's a producer, writer, screenwriter, director, or actor. Put your name here. The prices are 7,500, 12 months, be part of multiple projects. 7,500, the first prize. The second prize is being featured with 15 others, creative producer, actors, scriptwriters, or directors in a book. Then the prize is 1,000. And the third one is 1 weekend movie making, 8 people, private short movies. The third prize is for 1 person, 2,500. And the fourth last one is one-on-one private session with me. If you have 1 credit, it doesn't matter, it's an actor, producer, screenwriter, composer in film, put your name here at the end. We will give the 4 prizes. If you want to be part, she will get the names. Shortly we are starting with Violeta Vasilyeva. Now we
And
have
theatre
honored
voice.
the SAO of Mimic Production. Violeta Vasilyeva is here. Can you shortly sum up for us what the company, who you are?
Okay, thank you, Susan. Hi, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here and to meet you on Sunday evening. So I'm Violeta Vasilyeva, and Susan mentioned I'm the CEO of Mimic Productions, which is a digital human company. We've been in the digital human space for the last 14 years, doing 3D animation, motion capture, 3D scanning, and everything related to post-production. And we are very focused in the last couple of years on working with AI workflows and also with AI conversational avatars and everywhere where we use that technology. So that's in a nutshell. And we've done also a lot of celebrity work, and we're here based in Berlin, in Salem Green, and we work locally but also very internationally as well.
As a CEO of Mimic Production, how do you see the role of digital humans evolving in the next 5 years across the industries as film, gaming, and others?
So digital human technology has been for quite some time already used in a lot of VFX and other entertainment verticals. The first time really digital human technology with facial motion capture was already used on Polar Express, really back in the days. And I would say like in the last few years, the tech has been quite being updated and being integrated in very new different pipelines. So from our perspective and the way we have been doing work for the last 14 years, I see it more being integrated into hybrid performance and hybrid workflows, where you basically have the digital human used more as a performance extension, obviously for stunt enhancement, language adaptation, and a lot of other areas, also aging, the aging of people as well, that's already being done. But from movie perspective, I think it will become a more hybrid and more blending the physical and the digital performance, trying to blur more the intersection with both. I could also say from the gaming industry, because it's a big industry work with, definitely NPCs, which is non-playable character, basically the ones using games. Definitely a lot of push is now towards interactive and responsive NPCs, which are AI-driven. Basically, we have a character who interacts, is aware, it can respond to you, your questions, and becomes a whole sentient being in the digital environment. And obviously a lot in entertainment, like I could say for the last 3-4 years, we've been, maybe last 2, we've been contacted a lot for whole box experiences and kind of interactive entertainment. So I see other domains like bringing entertainment with more mainstream industries like hospitality or e-commerce or retail, basically where you have interactive characters on display, talking and basically interacting in real time. And we have already done some collaborations with some hotel chains where they want to have this kind of digital human presence for more engagement, for more different language improvements, and also for digital art, obviously, because it's a new medium that is emerging with embodied AI, who am I, what is AI, where's the middle point, and stuff like that.
Thank you. How do you balance artistic storytelling with technical innovation like motion capture and AI integration?
So I would say all these are kind of instruments or mediums for storytelling. At least with motion capture, it has been a technology that has been used for quite some time to enhance storytelling. From AI perspective, I'm speaking from digital human perspective, not only film production. It's definitely enhancing more the engagement and creating more personal, more personalized, responsive, and custom experience with the people or the audience that is trying to engage with that character. So I would see it as a kind of an add-on, but definitely not changing the whole process of storytelling. Probably diverging a little bit in different directions, trying to do some experimental work, and also blending new content.
Thank you. With the increase of AI-driven avatars and digital intention, what ethical considerations are most important to you and your team when creating digital humans for brands and real individuals?
So for conversational AI avatars, definitely one thing is trust, which comes with consent and transparency. So basically, definitely one big point when we create AI generated content is to label it as such, especially if you have a agent or some kind of a digital human who is AI powered to respond to that. We more work that is related to celebrities or people we work directly with. Obviously, in that process, it's a lot of consent and a lot of contracts and NDAs put in place, which normally are done with the talent management agency, but with the consent of the person. So, for example, I'll give an example. During the COVID, we had designed a digital campaign for Burberry with Naomi Campbell, but it was during COVID, so no travel, obviously. So we had to rebuild her in 3D for a whole interactive online campaign from reference images. And basically in that process, the consent was agreed with her, she knew what it is about, and it was all managed by the production company or the talent agency that is in charge of the project to happen. So it's not like we rebuild everyone without, having the consent. And one other important aspect, we often get asked, because we work a lot with fashion as well, to create models or personas. And sometimes the workaround around this is to create characters that haven't existed. And in that case, you don't have a problem with identity, because from a concept art, you create a character, then you build it, and it's basically based over someone who never existed. So that's one way to do it.
Mimic production has collaborated with global brands and major productions. Which emerging markets or industry most important for the future with digital humans and why?
So the digital human market definitely has changed a lot because the technology just became more popular, and you can see it emerging in a lot of new fields like social media, virtual influencers, and some other domains. But from my perspective, I think the most interesting ones are definitely virtual influencers, especially for brands, because it's a whole new domain that is very interesting. First of all, because you have full control of how the story will evolve with that character. You also have kind of a security and trust in that persona will evolve, because sometimes if you, let's say, work with a certain person, he gets bad media, he gets into something that actually can ruin the brand's name or the brand, the brand image. So sometimes brands are very selective who they want to work with, and that's definitely one way to address this. Another, definitely the language barrier. As we know, AI-powered characters can speak almost every language now in the world, and accessibility 24/7. So definitely e-commerce, retail, and I would say virtual influencers in a way are definitely areas where I see more and more digital human work coming into place. But obviously there are a lot of other domains like healthcare, education, basically those different kind of industries.
What is the biggest operational and technological challenge in scaling high quality digital human production, and how you are preparing new production for the future?
So from a technical perspective, definitely the fact that AI technology is developing very quickly, and pretty much on a weekly basis you have new tool, new update, new workflow, something very new. So I think keeping up with the trend is definitely one of the challenges, because by the time you really understand the workflow, you implement it, you test it, you validate it, you know it works, it's already outdated. So that's definitely a challenge, and one of the things we're trying to see is also what of the tools or the AI-powered tech that exists actually makes sense, because there's also a lot of noise, as we know, on social media and in general, with kind of spreading information that doesn't really reflect how good the tool is and how much it can deliver. So definitely a lot of experimentation, testing out, seeing how far we can push with that, and if it actually makes sense to use or not. So definitely that's a very, like the tech adoption and tech transformation is a big part. And from operational, I think the biggest one is related to awareness, because when 2D avatars became super mainstream, you know, like with platforms like HeyGen, Synthesion, all that, which are 2D based avatars, video based, you know, with a lot of limitations. Basically, people don't really understand the line between 2D and 3D and what you can do with 3D, because you have much more control over the assets. Also, you know, how you can shape it, you can re-edit, and you can implement in any kind of a digital device, basically, because you can run it out of a game engine. So there's a lot of limitations to 2D, and I think when we talk about avatars and digital humans, a lot of people who are coming from other industries, not necessarily VFX or entertainment tech, they don't really understand, so we have to actually explain a lot, and I think that's a big challenge, you know, getting people to know exactly what is digital humans.
Maybe someone is interested in your... Do you have questions? And before that, can you say how they can reach out to your company, some details?
Yeah, basically our website is mimicproductions.com. We're based in Berlin. We have the contact details here, but of course, if someone wants to connect, I'm here for the next, I don't know, hour or so. So I'm very happy to exchange also some personal email.
Okay. Can you give us? We have a small presentation. Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you. Any questions? Okay, good.
I have maybe two questions, or maybe a follow-up.
I hope I can take it.
Yeah. The first question would be, who came up with the definition of a digital human? What does it actually mean? And the difference between AI avatars, or as you call it, digital humans, and people who have hearts and soul. Are you also planning or trying to tackle that? How to achieve what a human can do to another human, like reach them on a very deep level, on an emotional level, on an understanding level, on a level that moves you, like why we do cinema and stuff? Or are you trying to just capture a market, create a product and sell it? Or are you also interested in really achieving what only humans can do?
So maybe I'll start with the last point, because it's the one I remember the last. So basically, to give some context, the company was founded by David Bennett, who is not here today, but he was in charge of the technical team on the facial animation of Avatar 1, back in the days working for Weta. And basically the idea was how you can bring that state of realism and this engagement that you can see of an actual creature, being character that is non-human. So there was a lot of work done in general to address the uncanny valley, which was for a long time, and it got addressed somehow. But now we have uncanny valley because of AI and how the avatar responds, how the movements are, how the animations are, and stuff like that. So one thing we're doing, because we're coming from a background related to like emotional engagement and creating content that is really visually high realistic and high fidelity. Basically, the idea is when we create an AI character, for example, there's a lot of work related to the personality, the brand awareness, the guardrails, so a lot of things that you need to shape personality and not just putting a face to a chatbot. I think that's one of the main things, and definitely we want to capture some essence, like humanistic characters into the character, and using like humanistic traits into the character in order to really bring that engagement. The other question was about digital human term. I think there have been a lot of development in the term because some people call it virtual beings, other digital humans, but basically it comes from the idea that you 3D scan an object or a person and then you replace a real world asset into the digital world. So this is history based, I would say, but basically any kind of technology that is related to bring photorealism and some kind of environment duplicated in a digital realm that still is connected to the physical is called digital human technology. So basically it could be assets for games when you want to bring, let's say, a sword from a game from a real world to a game. When you want to do clothing, actually fashion is a very big brand of ours because we do a lot of clothing simulations which are used for pre-clothes production, like textures, movements and stuff like that. So there's a lot to the term digital human technology, but the idea is that you can simulate and create a digital replica kind of based on the real world. And now with AI and with all the curiosity of our field to even see how far we can go. I hope that kind of answers, but I could speak a lot, so I will stop here not to take too much time.
Thank you once again. We are having 10 minutes break. After that, we are continuing with the Ashback. You can take another drink and network. We are continuing in 10 minutes. The founder of the Arda Ashback Academy, trainer, author. Can you please shortly introduce yourself?
Hello everyone, I am Arda from Turkey, but I'm living in Berlin since 2020. I have my own academy. I'm an actor, writer and director, but my life dedicated to inner transformation of the people through movies and Kundalini Yoga. I don't know, do you have any idea about Kundalini Yoga or not? Do you have any idea about Kundalini Yoga?
Yes.
Can you raise your hands? Amazing. So that's my life. My journey started in Adana, the hottest city of the world. Adana is very hot, I think more hot than Equator countries. But my journey started from there. Most of the people know Adana from Adana kebab, from Turkish restaurants. And my journey started from Adana, but it brought me to India, China, Taiwan, Thailand for spiritual transformation, actually. Yeah.
Maybe you can share with us what inspired you to continue with these diverse disciplines into your unique approach to your personal development.
Actually, I'm not different than anyone because we are all having some goals and we are all asking the questions, especially in acting and cinema. If we are a writer, director or actor, to understand the character, we are asking this question: who is this character? Who is this character? Where is this character coming from? Who are the people around this character? But we like to ask these questions to the character, not us, because these questions are very hard to answer because it requires so much work than stage work. And I was asking this question when I was very young, as a teenager, and I was asking, who am I? Why am I here? What's my purpose in this life? But not consciously. And these questions brought me to find the answers, and that's why I was running after the knowledge. But the excited point is that these people who are here, not far away from this information because of film industry, acting processes, and the theater, movies, all these industries are connected with the transformation. Because we are always trying to transform us or the audience through using this art, this instrument. That's why they are all connected. I just saw the connection, didn't discover it.
Thank you. As a founder of Arda Eschberg Academy in Berlin, how do you integrate artistic expression with spiritual and personal growth practices in your trainings?
Yeah, actually they are not separated from each other because when I was a teenager, when I was asking all these questions, I was looking for a system, a technique, that how can I apply this knowledge into my life for transformation, not in my mental transformation, my physical, emotional, spiritual transformation. So I was looking for a technique. Between let's say, when I was 12 and 17, I was reading books, but I was looking for a system that I can apply into my life by practicing it, not just by reading. Then I had the Kundalini awakening process through my nervous system. It's not just thinking, you are feeling it through your nervous system, and then you can see the transformation through this energy. We all have this energy within us, and then when I was practicing and teaching to the people, I realized that it's hard to transfer this knowledge to the people because they are not looking for this hard process, transforming themselves. And I realized that I need to find an easy way to bring this knowledge to let them to understand, to digest as a pill, you know, this blue pill, red pill. So I was using acting and cinema as a pill for them, to let them to understand the process of transformation. I am a drama teacher also working with the kids, teenagers. I'm a journalist writing about movies and TV series to explain the values of inner and outer transformation.
You work with a concept like hero's journey and Kundalini awakening in your work. How do these teachings influence in transformation process you guide your students through?
Yeah, most of the people are thinking that yoga is a stretching process, which is not. Or most of the people are thinking that yoga is just sitting like this and saying Om. And most of the people are telling me also yoga. They cannot say the name of yoga. And I realized that we need to find another way, because yoga means, it's coming from Sanskrit yug, union. So we are all, when we are acting, we are trying to get this unification, this union with the character, and we are having a process. So yoga is a process of connecting within yourself, through your body, through your emotion, your psychology, your traumas, whatever it is. And this process takes time, but a little bit hard to understand. It's a Wissenschaft. So when you say Wissenschaft, people are scared of it. My revolution happened when I was in Istanbul having this cinema and acting education. I met with the Heldenreise, Hero's Journey formula. It's a script writing formula which Joseph Campbell bring us as a gift, this knowledge. Who knows Hero's Journey formula or Heldenreise? Amazing. Actually, it is not an innovation. It was already there. Joseph Campbell make it easy to understand the concept because it's a mythological, religious, philosophical structure for inner and outer transformation. So Hero's Journey makes me to build a system through drama, through acting, to make people to experience this transformation by experiencing it, by doing it, and also enjoying the process. Yeah.
Your book, Rol Arkadaşım Olur Musun?
Yeah.
Explore cinema and inner transformation. Could you share how storytelling through film can impact an individual's inner development?
Yeah. Actually, we have, in our nervous system, we have 7 chakras. Most of the people heard about it. Who knows about chakras? Yeah, amazing. So the chakras are not something that beyond us. They are connected with our nervous system, the hormone, the glands areas. And we have 7 chakras within us. But people are thinking that we can open the chakras only through chanting, through exercises, through physical techniques. But chakras are connected with the values of the life. And the values are the key to open the chakras. And we have to, for example, she's working on a project for the kids. It's not easy to tell a knowledge to the kids because their brain are not still yet developed to understand. But storytelling is the most profound and powerful tool to teach something. And to explain the chakras and the Kundalini awakening as a Wissenschaft, as a science, I use the movies in the book. So you can watch the movies, you can see the values, Werte in the movie, and you can apply this knowledge into your life because it's already there. Little bit with the practice also. The first part of the book is based on the chakras and how to open the chakras through watching the movies or working on them. And the second part is Heldenreise hero's journey to see how your script is written in your real life. Because life is a stage, life is a movie. We are not just the actors on the stage, we are the actors of our own movie, own life. So if we can understand the knowledge, we can understand the script in our lives, which makes our life easier than before. It's like a navigation, actually. Yeah.
What do you consider the most important outcome for someone participating in your workshops, whatever it's acting, voice training, spiritual awareness, or personal development?
Yeah, actually I'm coming from, my bachelor degree is business administration, and we learn in business administration that if you want to sell something to a people, you need to understand the needs of the people. Mm-hmm. So we all have needs. We all have desire and goals. We all want to reach the goal. But you are the instrument who is going to reach the goal. Everybody knows this Brandenburg Tor. Do you remember the famous Tor in the, let's say, Unter den Linden? You can see the goddess. She's holding 4 horses in front of her, Brandenburg Tor. This is a mythological concept representing us actually, because we are not one. When we are on the stage as an actor or an actress, we are working on our body. We are working on our mind. We are working on our emotion. And a little bit we know about inner work, this energy field. We are working in the energy for the character. So we have body, mind, emotion, and the spirit. But the goddess holding all these 4 horses' ropes in her hand. For example, in Turkey, I was playing the character of Poseidon, Anatolian gods, and Poseidon is the creator of the horses, and he's holding all these ropes of the 4 horses. You can see this 4 horses of the Poseidon is running one direction. But our horses, our body is pulling one side, our body is pulling one side, mind and heart, emotion are pulling one side, so we are all separated. We cannot say we are one in the real life. So if you want to reach your goal, you have to make them one. Not only on the stage in front of the camera, in the real life. So if you can make your 4 horses running in the one direction, you can definitely fulfill your needs because they are working for you. This is the most important outcome. It can be a marriage, it can be a project, it can be a stage performance, it can be sex in the bed, whatever you want. It requires oneness, unity. So that is called yoga, actually.
Can you share with all us how they can reach out to you, to work with you, to cooperate with you?
I'm here till the end of the process, and also I have my own academy, and you can also check my Instagram, Arda Eschberg. In Deutsch, Erde, Arda is the same. And also I have a book, and I want to give as a present to the people here after this process. And if you want, also I would like to share 2 minutes exercises with the people when they are sitting there. The Kundalini awakening, it's about nervous system, and you are not going to do anything else. It's related with your hand and nervous system. Who would like to try? Wow, amazing. And, yeah, Kundalini. So it is very easy, and I want from you to don't trust me. Don't believe what I am saying, because I told you that I am coming from business administration. Maybe I'm trying to sell it to you, okay? So don't trust me. But practice it by yourself and see the results by yourself. It's very easy. So our hands are connected with our nervous system, two sides of the brain. And all the knowledge is in our hands and nervous system. In yoga tradition, the energy, actually I have a system which is called quantum acting. You can reach the energy field of the character through this knowledge, but it's an advanced knowledge. Let's practice the easy one. So the nervous system, your spine is the center of the cable system, which is the energy is flowing already. At the end of the spine, we have a triangle bone, which is called sacrum bone, at the end of the vertebrae. So the sacrum bone, the codes are there. Sacrum is sacred, which is highlish, holy. It's already there. So there is an energy inside of this triangle bone, which is called kundalini. And the good news, it's a feminine energy. So when you awaken this feminine energy, it's not sexual feminine energy. Yes, it's the creation, it's the mother. The hidden mother of the cosmic energy, actually. Sacred, holy grail, let's say. So when you awaken the kundalini, she is holding all these 5 elements within herself. And when she awakened within you, you started to feeling it as a cool or hot breeze top of your head. She is your mother. She's talking with you through your nervous system. It's a neuropsychology, neuroscience, and we were talking with one of my friends here. It's making you to connect with the quantum field. It's not just science now. It's going to make you to feel the quantum area through your nervous system. Your VLAN or Wi-Fi is going to be opened up for yourself. It's very easy. I want from you to open up your hands like this. You are free. If you don't want to do it, just please don't disturb your friends, that's all. Open your hands like this. And maybe it's very easy for the actor or actresses. Just, I want from you to concentrate on yourself. Observe your body first and try to see how do you feel your body. Close your eyes, just 2 minutes, it's not more than this. Just close your eyes and observe your body. And then put your attention into your mind and try to see the flow of your thoughts. Maybe your thoughts are coming from future, maybe your thoughts are coming from past. Just observe them, don't flow with them, don't evolve with them, just observe. And check your emotions now and try to see how do you feel. You can ask yourself, how am I feeling myself here and now? Don't fight with the emotion, just accept it as an actor on the stage. And now, put your attention into your hands. Relax your hand and concentrate into your hand and try to see, can you feel any cool or hot breeze into your hands? Some of them are bending their heads so I can see. Maybe you are not feeling one of your hand is heavier than the other one, trembling, electricity. Whatever you feel is okay for us. If you don't feel anything, it's also okay. So, if you feel hot breeze or warm energy or heaviness in one of your hands, open your eyes and look at me. Raise your hand, the heavy or warm hand, top of your head. Here is the fontanelle bone area, top of your head. It was a soft bone when you were a baby. So raise your hand, just fix your hand like this. And try to see, raise your hand, top of your head. The other hand must be open. Try to see, can you feel any cool or hot breeze coming out of your head? Just try to see it by yourself. Don't think, and close your eyes. And check with your hands that you are feeling it. Can you feel any cool or hot breeze coming out of your head? Just stop your hand. If you feel warm, just don't think. Just concentrate top of your head. And put down your hand and try with the other one also. Try to check. Can you feel any cool or hot breeze coming out of your head? If you feel cool or warm, whatever it is, it's okay for us. Don't think, just concentrate into your hands. If you feel warm or nothing, you can repeat inside of you, ich vergebe, or I forgive. But don't think whom you should forgive. Last one more time, try with the other one. Don't scare, nothing will happen. And the other one, check. Can you feel cool or hot breeze? And don't think. Now put down your hands and concentrate top of your head. It's a good acting process because it's making you to come to the 0 point. Your hands are open towards me. Close your eyes and put your attention top of your head. You can feel your body. You can hear the sound around you. But there is a silence behind everything. Try to feel the empty space. When you are beyond your mind, when you are beyond your thoughts, when you are in the silence, that means you are connected with yourself, which means yoga. From that silence, try to see your body and ask yourself, how do you feel your body? Try to see your mind. Is there any thoughts in your mind? And I can see some of the people have this ability to stop them in total silence. And see your emotions. And now, concentrate into your fingers and try to see. Sorry. Concentrate into your fingers. It's a test for your attention.
All part of it.
Yeah, it's a part of it.
Fun.
Concentrate into your fingers and try to see which finger is taking your attention. Which finger is warm, heavy, trembling, and taking your attention. Because the fingers are representing your chakras. And then, when you remember, when you feel, relax yourself and you can open your eyes. Thank you very much, everyone. So I said it, I don't want to take too much time, that's why I'm trying to come to the end. I said it's a Wissenschaft, it's a science. I cannot talk with everyone, but I can choose one candidate whom I can explain. Who wants to say or talk with me to make me to explain the chakras? Who is the volunteer? Who would like to talk? Did you feel? Okay, who felt the cool and hot breeze top of their head? You felt it? Did you feel? Can you stand up, please? I'm just going to help them. What's your name? Can you come? Selin. She's a Turkish lady. What can I do? Okay. So, Selin, did you feel cool and hot breeze?
Yeah.
You felt it?
Yeah.
Okay, which one was warmer than the other one?
This one was cold and this one was
Left
warmer.
side, warmer. Okay, who felt warm, heavy, or warm? Left side, who felt left side warmer, top or down? Left hand. Who felt right side more warmer, heavier than the other one? Okay. And who felt both of them are cool? Wow. Who felt both sides warm? Okay. So, the left side of the body, as she felt, it's the feminine side of the body, moon channel, we call it. And it's about the past. If your attention in your daily life going to the past, you are losing the life force from the left side, which makes you emotional, sleepy, depressive, slow, fighting with yourself, and that's the left side energy. And who felt right side warmer means that this is the solar energy, male energy in the body. If you are thinking about future too much, if you are planning too much, if you have overthinking process, if you have a process of like sleeping issues, which means about the right side, it's about the blockages on the right hand side. It gives you anger, controlling problem, the heat on the body. But if you felt both sides warmer, that means that you cannot stay in the moment. You are jumping to the left, to the right, future and the past, and sometimes male-ish energy, sometimes feminine energy. It gives you unbalance. And if you felt cool, both sides, means that all the channels are open now. You are in the moment. You are feeling and being in the moment. And which finger that you feel? Okay. She felt this finger, all the chakras in the hands. But I'm going to explain just one chakra. If you want to get more knowledge, it's in the book already, or you can talk with me. She felt this one on the right hand side. This is the second chakra, which is the chakra of creativity, actually. It's about attention. But the blockages is the anger here. If you have an anger about something, or
I was angry at the moment. It was
see, it's exposing the truth. You know, for the actors, the natural acting, the reality, the true feelings are very precious now on the stage. So if you will be truthful towards yourself, it can give you the, let's say, capacity to be truthful on the stage also, in front of the camera. So she is connected with the truth now, through the nervous system. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And thanks to you all, but if you have any question, I'm here to answer all these questions.
Thank you everyone. Thank you, Ada. We have a good
Thank you very much.
We are having 10 minutes break and after that continue again with the tonight is maybe not coincidence, but we have Bulgarian ladies. The second one is Simona. Welcome. We are happy.
Ja,
Jetzt müssen wir Volksdominanz werden.
ja, genau.
Schönen Abend noch.
Schönen Abend. Ja,
Why are you doing what are you doing?
So, as I just said, I'm working as an actress and a documentary producer. So let's start from the back. I'm producing documentaries because I think that some stories should be told and that some truths should be seeked or looked for. And the documentaries that we produce are on human rights, nature and sustainability, so these are like the two topics I'm looking for my production work. And I'm acting because I think it's a wonderful state of being to act, and it's a gift if you can be part of a team that's creating a story and telling a story, and you can be part of it.
To be a successful actor, which success habits do you have? Can you share with us?
I think especially for us actresses and actors who are like acting nowadays with all these e-castings where you never hear back, where when you're not in the room with the director or producer, it's like a black hole where all your energy goes. So one of my success habits, maybe, I don't know if you can call it success, but it's like for my psyche and my mental health, it's a success. So I'm really like letting go. I'm doing the casting, I'm putting everything I have in there, and then I'm saying thank you, and I let it go. And when there's a callback, it's like, again. But then I try to do the callback as I did my first casting, and then I try to let that go again. But it took me years of training to be able to let go.
I would love to know you more personally. Share with us your top life values.
I think one is love, yeah, but which includes family and friends and putting like humanity above everything. I just had like, just today I had a conversation because I'm preparing a very complicated documentary, and the person next to me told me, okay, this could be the end of your career if you really go with that human rights thing. And I was like, okay, but it's humanity, and I put that, or love, like for everyone and everything. I put that on top of every career I could ever achieve. So I think yeah, this is one of my
You love it. How do you define success, and how we can be successful in life or in film?
I think being successful in life is maybe the opposite of being successful in film. So, for example, I was part of a very, recently of a very successful series, and filming on set was was just great because of the team we had. So this was a success story for me. Right before we got all the awards, it was successful to me because I had, really a nice team with me, and we should not forget that we spend so much time on set, so we should surround ourselves with people who are gifting us instead of like poisoning us. So I think this is very important. And now I forgot your question because I've been drifted around.
How do you find success, and what do you think will help us to be successful?
I think it helps to define what success means to you. So to me, success means that I'm integer. I don't know if that's the English word, but I do what I believe in, and I don't betray myself and my values. Maybe this is success. And how can we achieve it? So first, when I started out, I thought, okay, having like an episodic role in some Tatort would be my success. Then, okay, achieving this, it was, no, I need like, I need a bigger role. I need a lead somewhere. Okay, achieving this, I was like, maybe it should be a series regular. And I think on every of these levels you're achieving, you want more and more and more. So it's at some point you're realizing, okay, it's not that I'm looking for some status or written thing I want to achieve. That's not success. Success is, am I in the moment? Am I able to play the role that was written for me? Am I able to be truthful to it and to myself? And am I able to celebrate every small success besides that big series we made, I just produced a short movie, and it was on some very, very nice festivals, and I just celebrated that success as well. So we should also celebrate the small successes, and that would as you said, that would attract like more success and more positive thinking, more positive things happening in our lives if we just like switch our attention to these things.
I usually do things on purpose with the intention, and my show is Suzan's Signature Success Show, because signature success for me means having a vision for the future.
Yeah.
What do you think will be your signature success for your future?
I wouldn't define it in roles, as I said, because I did that before and I realized in every step, okay, there's something more I want to achieve. So I think when I look back, I don't regret the things I've done. And when I'm in this moment now, I do the things and don't regret not having done them. You know what I mean? I just I go for it, just live. Yeah, I think that's success. Yeah.
Which was the most difficult lesson you learned in life?
I think not to become cynical, because we produced this mini-series on climate activism, and we dig deep, we talked to scientists, we talked to activists, we were really going in depth, also talking to politicians, and everyone was saying, okay, it's actually, we cannot save anything anymore, and this was 5 years ago, and we worked for 3 years on this documentary, and it was every day you're hearing these stories, every day you're hearing, okay, we should do something, and you see this huge political mass that is doing nothing, and then not become cynical and giving up hope, but saying, okay, there are still people fighting for it, so let's go for it and let's not lose hope. I think this was a lesson. Yeah. It was a hard one, really. Yeah.
What inspires you?
Besides nature, which is it sounds a bit strange, but besides really nature, today, I don't know if you went out and you felt the sun on your hand, it was relieving. I think other people who are like you, just going for it, just doing just having a vision and go for it. That inspires me. Really, yeah.
If anyone is going to be very successful, like for your one tip, what's that one thing that can change lives?
Being grateful.
Yes.
Yeah.
And
But also for the small things. Yeah.
okay, understand.
Just one example. I got here for the Berlinale like just the other day, and my train had like 3 hours delay. And you could also like, Deutsche Bahn, blah blah blah, 3 hours. And I was like, okay, let's see the positive thing of it. So I still have daylight in my hotel room. I can do the casting. I have to submit in 2 hours. So yeah, let's celebrate that I'm still on time, even if 3 hours late. And this just gave me yeah, I was just celebrating in my hotel room, doing my casting, standing it up, and then going to reception. So yeah, with this good humor. Yeah.
I will take from here and say thank you for being here. Please share your social media with us so that we can follow your work.
Thank you. It's on Instagram. It's Simona, and then the Ocharova. So Simona, and then like the Ocharova. That's my name. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you.
We are having again 10 minutes break, and after that we are going to give the prizes.
Sorry, because I'm speaking Turkish with them.
I want the one volunteer. You? I can write it. Okay, good. The first prize is 12-month mentorship, being part of multiple projects in value from 7,500 euro goes to. Amber. Amber? Now we want to know your credit. Share with us which credit you have.
What present?
Yes.
What?
The conditions to put the raffle here must have one credit and to share with us this credit. IOTB. Yes. So that we can know more about you to share.
Yeah.
What did you do?
I don't know.
Like what like something that you achieved in your profession
Like
as an
one
actress?
credit.
Like film?
Yeah. Nothing important. Like,
You must name one credit with
okay.
us.
Okay.
You are not eligible. We must give to other if you know.
Okay. So a film that I did, or Sebastian springt über Geländer.
How was for you? What was most exciting in this project?
And that it had a script, but the actors didn't know the script. So we when we were rehearsing, we had just the scenes before the scenes we were shooting. So we don't learn them by lines and stuff. So we never read the script because he wanted to keep it fresh, and he gave us like secrets. So for I wanted to, for example, you key and you didn't know, and you had some secret that I didn't know, so it kept everything fresh, and yeah. So I liked that from the shooting.
Applause. The second one is being a part of a book with other 14, being the 15, featured in a book in 1,000 euro value, going to
Rebecca Frohn.
Now we love to know about more. You share one credit with us. Your one credit.
I played the role of the Suffragette in a ZDF series. And it was very nice because we were wearing the costumes from the 1900s, and yeah, I really loved the historic stuff. So.
Thank you for that. to me. Everyone who is in a position talk to me later. Now, the third prize in value from 3,500 doing a short movie weekend with private 8 people being part of this 8 is going to
Roy.
Roy.
Roy.
That's
share with us your one credit.
The Internet Movie Database, I wrote a score for a film that won the film festival.
Attention, please.
I wrote a film score for a film that won the Oscar Film Festival.
Wow.
So, pretty proud of that.
Thank you. The next prize is one-on-one 60 minutes coaching with me. Resetting the vision for the future is going to
Simon Schreier.
But I don't think that I'm legible because I don't have an account.
can you repeat that for me, please?
Because I don't have an account at this ING.
No, you need to share if you were somewhere apart in a movie. It doesn't matter if you have a account or not.
We produce movies, like we are a production company. So I don't know if I'm quite a fit of it. Otherwise, you can, I think, choose another one. I think it's more fair.
Okay, good.
I'm open, so I'm cool with it. If someone else gets it.
Okay, you don't have credit, you're sure?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then we are going to the next one. Thank you for being here. The winner is
Violeta Vasileva.
she's not here. The AI.
Is she not
Yeah.
here? She's here.
do you know if she is holding a credit? Who knows her? Okay, good. Maybe we can give her later this week. If someone is knowing.
She's working this AI industry.
No.
Giving her.
With the AI, she's in Chelsea.
Okay. No.
AI in Chelsea.
I will speak to her. Another one. Yes, right. The winner is.
The winner is
Maria Price.
He said it. He was like, "You're gonna win this." So you chose 2 people who can't win, so I get this. We're with the energy here.
You felt it.
In the blue.
Share your one credit with us.
I mean, the most recent one, or it doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. It's one.
Okay, I did the Pfefferkörner, which was very cute because it's with kids. And I did a stunt. I fell. And it was a lot of fun. So I'll tell you this one.
And you won 60 minutes. After that, you reach out to me and we do.
Okay, I see you.
Yeah, now this is the other side. A book.
In Deutsch.
In German. In German.
In Deutsch.
The winner is
Isabella. I can't read it.
Wow!
Visa.
Isa.
Thank you.
You want to share one credit?
Well, I can share my credit as an actress. For example, my recent co-production, German and Belgium, Fabula, that was just recently in German cinemas where I played. Yeah, so for example, that one. Thank you. That's the chill.
The next
It's from
one
Poland.
is
In
winner of the book? German.
Leon, so
Leon. Yeah, so I'm studying directing in Austria. I'm actually here for the...
Also Austria, yeah.
Oh, nice, let's connect. You can share the book. Yeah, and recently I did my one of my 2 master's projects that I had to shoot. And yeah, we shot for like 2 weeks. It was the first for me. Really long, really big crew. And I was happy that it went out well. I'm currently in the post-production process, and I think it will turn out good, I hope.
Okay, this is in Turkish. Maybe who can read Turkish?
Oh, yes! I'm the only.
How many? Two.
I'm
We
the
have
only.
two. We have two. Let's see. I see. Just a man, woman, like so that we can see without. Second, please.
Yes.
there are 2 women. Just you? İsimlerini de yazabilirsiniz.
And the winner is the man.
Yeah! Oh, my credit. I am a no-name actor. I was only in the acting school, camera acting, minor acting.
That's
what.
great.
Yes.
And it's always a start.
Thank you so much.
Just want to say thank you for being here. After the event, you will receive the presentation we couldn't show you, and a link with the photos. And if you can give anywhere by Google Meetup reviews, we will be very grateful. Thank you to the team, to Pınar, to Armine, to my son in front, and to you, of course. I forgot someone. Who must think from the team?
Yourself. Thank you.
zusammenfassen.